This is the new episode of Roadkill. But you know what? There's another one that you can watch right now at MotorTrendOnDemand.com. Yep, you can go there now and subscribe and get 30 days early access to every episode of Roadkill.
And on this episode, we're gonna prove that a $5,000 mini truck can hang with $50,000 muscle cars at Optima's search for the ultimate streetcar challenge.
Is the extra $45,000 for keeping the wheel from falling off?
No, I believe that's for the ambulance. Hold on.
Oh! We're in Santa Rosa, California, and this is the first time I've ever seen this truck that I bought to surprise Finnegan. I saw it on the internet and I'm like, that is what we have to have. This isn't gonna seem as exciting as what's been
What did you buy me?
built up.
What did you buy me?
But I will say, it has an engine that we have never messed with before on Roadkill.
That is cool.
You know what it is?
What is this?
This is a 74 Mazda REPU. You know what that means? Rotary engine pickup.
Can I keep this?
It's good, right?
I love it. It's almost too nice.
You want to check it out?
This thing's awesome. What, has bucket seats already? Wait a minute. That's the gas tank. Wait a minute, I've seen this. Oh my God. It's a 455 Olds?
With boat headers.
Oh my God. This is the greatest truck ever.
Isn't it? And it has like a Schneider cam in it and like Demon Carb and the whole deal.
Oh my God, this is a poor man's Porsche.
No, it's a Maserati.
I can't, will it do wheelies?
The guy we bought it from claims that it runs 10s and claims it will do wheelies.
We have to find out.
Isn't this the greatest ever?
I'm in love with this. I'm absolutely, I don't want to change anything. This is amazing.
I know.
Holy crap. Freiberger knocked it out of the park on this one. He combined two of my favorite things in life, mini trucks and boat motors. And admittedly, the 455 Olds in the boating world is what's referred to as an anchor because they just blow up. They're not good motors. But when you put it in the bed of this, suddenly it's okay with me. It's the greatest engine on the planet.
The guy claims that he bought this to go drag racing and he took it to the track once and got thrown out because it went 10s. There, now it'll break.
Only one question now.
Huh.
Can you make it wheelie like a boat?
Out of the guy's driveway?
Yes.
I would like to.
Dare you.
So here's something really important to know. Park. Yeah, first, second, third.
Wow.
No neutral lockout. Yeah, that'll take some getting used to. The plan now is we have to drive the thing about 7 hours home and then do some tinkering with it and then go run the thing at the Ultimate Streetcar Challenge, which is happening in Fontana, California at the Speedway. Is that thing gonna perform well? It really doesn't matter. Because have you seen that thing? That's good. All the noise is back there. That wasn't very good, but
it did it. Definitely did it.
Oh yeah. I always like it when your very first 2 feet of driving a vehicle are burnout. Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
You are kidding me.
You just got popped.
Wow.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, now I think I should just park. He's not coming.
Wow. Go get a lotto ticket right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And put gas in the tank, because who knows?
Yeah. He is coming. It just took him a while. No.
Oh.
Either that or he's going to pull over in front of me. I think that's what he's going to do. No. This is very strange.
Look at he's looking for somebody else.
Yep. Well, I've rolled 3 blocks in the Maserati, and my fear level is increased. Ooh. Oh yeah, the brakes are, yeah, look at that. Oh, something seriously wrong with the front end. Feel that? Yeah, this demands improvement. I like it.
So much potential.
The suspension situation's unfortunate considering we're going to a road race.
Maybe they'll get better the further we drive. I feel reasonably safe in this. I love this truck.
It's the mini muscle truck, or is it the Maserati?
Repo?
Repo. The lowrider was hilarious in its own way, but this is the finest bit of engineering and style.
Now, the lowrider was like epic in a disposable kind of way.
Yeah.
I want to take this home and cuddle with it.
Yeah.
It's different high.
Shocker. We made it all the way to San Francisco with no trouble so far, which was kind of a miracle because the engineering on this thing is sub-roadkill at best. The 455 Oldsmobile is attached to a transaxle that you would have found in, say, a 1969 Oldsmobile Toronado. Both the Toronado and the Cadillac Eldorado were front-wheel drive big V8 cars that used this transaxle to basically use this Turbo 400 guts. It's kind of ingenious, actually, and it's installed in the truck with 69 Corvair A-arms and brakes and custom half shafts. Not very elegant, but functional. Remember that time we're in the Crusher Camaro on the freeway and pulled it down into first at about 80 miles an hour?
No.
If you do that in this, it goes into park.
He's quite a machine. This is probably one of the few places on Earth where having this truck means you have less game than if you were driving a Prius. Do it.
10s. It runs 10s.
Oh my God, what if we get stuck up here, dude?
The hilly part is coming.
I thought this was it. Oh my.
No, look at the map. Check it out.
Whoa.
Keep off walls and roadway. That's a tip for you. Keep off the wall.
I'll try.
That was pretty amazing. Forward, not back. There you go. 10. It's a really cool truck. I like it, but it might have been oversold just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
We kind of did the tourist thing in San Francisco and burned some time, but no big deal. The truck's running perfectly and we should be able to swoop down into the LA area tomorrow with no problem.
We just drove about 40 or 50 miles, 75 to 80 miles an hour, and she's leaking oil from a lot of different orifices right now. I might pass the semi.
We're rolling down the highway. This thing's running terrible and running pretty hot. And then we discover this pretty much infinitely variable timing adjustment there. Can you hook this to the alternator? Is it too close to the head to attach?
Yeah, bad things are going to happen if it falls off. So we just tried to reset the timing, and we can't find the timing mark.
That's a good fire. Here, watch. It'll get bigger. Ah, yeah.
There we go. Well, I guess tighten it up and...
Oh, yeah. It's perfect. It'll run 10s now. Well, the 455 Olds turns out to be kind of a turd, so we made a new plan. We're gonna take this thing to our buddies at West Tech Performance in Mira Loma, California, and strap it to the chassis dyno for a tune-up before we head to the Optima Challenge. This is new. It did not like that timing at all.
I don't want to be anywhere near that.
So I think we're gonna sit here for a while, let it cool down, and we're gonna have to regroup and figure out what to do. Maybe West Tech will let us run in the morning. Maybe we'll just show up at the Optima Challenge as complete leakers. This is a pickup truck. When air flows over these things, and I know this from aerodynamicists and Racing Bonneville and such, it reconnects like here. It's horrible, and it leaves a giant vacuum right here, literally a vacuum where there's no airflow. When we're driving, I stick my hand outside the back and it feels hot right here with just stagnant air, whereas there's airflow right here. This is the worst possible place to put the radiator, which we did not do, as you know, but we're going to fix that with ducting. 3 of these right across the roof, which is gonna fit perfectly with ducts right down into the radiator.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be good.
And look how much we care.
This is how much we care.
Toolbox liner to protect the roof.
Yep. There's actual engineering to this.
Engineers everywhere are shaking their heads.
Kind of any butchery.
Right now,
AC
people
guys
everywhere,
all over.
they're losing it right now on the internet. You idiots!
Yeah.
They're throwing rolls of actual duct tape at their computer screens right now.
I would go ahead and just tuck it in.
My pipe's just so big I can't tuck it in. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, imagine 3 of them.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
This is some Darth Vader looking right here. That's gonna be on there for 2-3 years at least.
Really?
Before it needs a touch up.
If you think this is butchered, wait till you see what's gonna happen next.
Now she truly does have junk in the trunk.
Pretty good.
Oh, dude.
But this side, I can't do that.
I want people to know we invested in this. If zip ties are good enough to install a fuel pump, then C-clamps are good enough to hold a fan shroud in. I feel like we could add one more here and it wouldn't be overkill. Oh, this is some Back to the Future level stuff.
Does it need more or is it good?
Wait a minute. It's 2015. The Cubs win the World Series. We go Back to the Future. This is gonna work.
Oh, this is flawless.
Yeah, the tubes aren't even moving.
Not even.
You know why they're not moving? Because there's
There's
no
no
low pressure
airflow.
area.
Yeah.
We just proved the theory.
We stopped to get gas and I glance over at these things and I'm like, hey, they have a flapper valve in them. These are one-ways, these are vents, not scoops. So now we're pulling the screens off and taping these up because we're that good.
This is the most genius thing we've ever done.
I would call us really smart and innovative, except for Baja Bug guys have been doing this since 1958.
Yeah, but not in a rear-engine Mazda in Tehachapi
No one's done that.
on Thursday.
I think we have a win.
Oh, most definitely.
Major success. Yesterday was kind of a debacle, but we made it to West Tech. We're here this morning and we have our garbage strapped to the dyno. First thing we're gonna do is run it just to find out how pathetic it actually is, and then we're gonna try and make it better. But we always have to guess first what kind of power it's gonna make. I'll give it 245 at the wheel. Let's see what Finnegan says.
Hold on, let me check. Yeah, pastrami says 220 max. It's a pile.
Oh! 170, you were right the first time.
Wow.
That is pathetic.
10-second truck, huh?
It makes 312 pound-feet and 170 horsepower. We need to fix that. Okay.
Let's uncork it.
Cool. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna help flow.
So that's a 4-inch collector trying to go through 1.5 inches square.
It's gonna help a little flow.
We're gonna make at least 200 now.
Think so?
Feel good about this.
Wow, smoothed it out a lot.
We lost power.
So what happened just there is we pulled the mufflers out, which made it super, super lean. It was way too rich without them because it was essentially corked up. Before we mess with that, we're gonna verify the ignition timing on it so that we don't completely blow it up. Because when we were trying to do it at the side of the road the other day, we couldn't see the mark at all. We're gonna try and make that right.
If this doesn't make 200 of the tires, you pretty much should just set the engine on fire.
I did that yesterday, remember? Meanwhile, this is really good.
This works great. Yeah, 5 and 7 are swapped.
5 and 7 swap.
And 3 looks burnt.
Yeah, 3 was touching the header. There's more wires right there. So this dangler is junk now, burned?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's run it again.
I bet it starts better now too.
Probably.
Oh, that sounds much better. Oh, it sets off car alarms now. That's good. It's gonna be so fast now. It has 8 cylinders.
So I gotta leave in 10 minutes to go pick up my kids, so you're gonna be on your own. I expect this thing to run 10s by the time I get back.
No pressure.
The plan tomorrow, show up first thing in the morning, like 7 a.m., and sign up for the Optima Ultimate Streetcar event. It's the Ultimate Streetcar Racing Association, and we're gonna do an autocross, a speed stop challenge, and a big open road race. And Finnegan's driving, because I'm not.
I think we're gonna have to bribe our way through tech, because I don't know about the other competitors, but I wouldn't want to be behind this on the racetrack after it dumps a quart of ATF and motor oil on the surface. 10-second truck. Well, it's smooth now. We have an actual curve to look at instead of the roller coaster we had before. But we're now making 401 pound-feet of torque and 250 horsepower at 3,500 RPM, which is way better than it used to be, but not nearly to its potential.
Well, this junk isn't exactly making the power that we would hope for, but it's probably good enough for us as we enter the Optima Challenge tomorrow morning. We made it. This is Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. The event is an Ultimate Streetcar Association race. It's sponsored by Optima, and it is a multi-tiered competition. There's gonna be a road rally, they've got autocross, speed stop challenge, and then a big road course. We're gonna attempt to do it in our pile of a Mazda pickup with a 455 olds in the back, but we already have a glitch this morning.
It's a beautiful day here in Fontana, and it would be even better if I had a set of tires to race on that actually fit the truck. Back, that's okay. Front, not so much. This, friends, is a 20-year-old set of Uniroyal Tiger Paws, the same tires I had on my Camaro in high school. Not good. And we planned on replacing them with a brand new set of Continental Extreme Contacts, an excellent tire, which would be awesome if it actually fit the car. Dave ordered a set of wheels, and yeah, fender's sitting on the tire, so we can't exactly go racing with these.
So apparently, this is the truck that Finnegan is precious about. We get a Mazda mini truck, and Finnegan refuses to sawzall the fender. Go figure.
Who ordered the wheels?
I did, sight unseen, guessing.
I'm not judging. Just throwing it out there.
I asked the guy, he gave me measurements. I ordered best I could.
Is this the same guy that told you it was a 10-second truck that
Yes.
popped wheelies? And all right, so we have tires, we just need rims.
Yeah, if we had a wheel with more back spacing, right?
A lot more. So the bummer here is, like, this whole deal starts soon, and there's no tire shops open now. So we either race on these all weekend because we can't change them, or sit around and wait for a tire shop to open.
You said they won't tech these?
They looked at them and went, dude, no. I said, don't worry, we got new tires coming. They'll be here in the morning. I will start Googling tire shops. This is Freiberger's credit card. That is a truck with bald tires. I'm making shit happen right now. Okay, so I went to the tire store to get tires, and what's your name?
David.
David made me do a burnout in the parking lot on my way out. And what happened, David?
Broke the U-joint.
David's gonna help me fix this now. I think we should replace all the U-joints now that we've broken one. And again, whose fault is it? Guess it's mine. Like you said, at least it happened here, not the racetrack.
That right there is going to be an issue. That's where the U-joint broke when it was spinning around and messed up all the bolt heads. It'll take some work to get that off.
We've got our tire problem solved, and the tire shop fixed our broken U-joints. We've got the truck all stickered up and looking like a race car, but now we gotta go figure out something that's going wrong with the carburetor.
Well, watch, all you gotta do to test this, we don't need any room.
That dies.
Our demon carb basically is leaking every time I brake even remotely hard. Fuel is being pulled out of the boosters into the carb, and because the throttle blades are shut, it's making the engine shut off.
Worse. So what's happening here is that the rear float level is too high, and when he stops, it's gushing fuel, not out the vent tube, which is normal, but it's coming out the boosters. So I've had to put the rear float bowl level really low so that it doesn't just dump gas in the engine as he comes to a stop. There we go. Fixed.
Sweet, nice work.
2 simple tools. Well, I fixed the dying problem. We haven't fixed the brake problem. We're about to fix the oil problem.
Yeah, there isn't any.
Yeah, you can't have a problem with oil when you don't have any, right?
Are we putting tranny fluid in or just ignoring that?
We have nothing resembling a funnel, so that means it's good.
All right. Okay, this is our first shot at the autocross. What have we done so far? We've flown to Santa Rosa, bought a 74 Mazda off Craigslist that allegedly ran 10s, but really it was like 20s. We fixed the cooling system. We did not touch the brakes or the suspension or the bushings or the seatbelts. So I predict extreme amounts of mediocrity out of this right now. Oh, did I mention I haven't even seen the track yet? Because roadkill. Come on, baby. This is actually pretty good.
There he goes for his very first autocross pass. Oh, you even got it a little oversteered.
Whoa.
He's never been around this track before. We've seen how that usually ends.
I'm a little bit lost. Uh-oh, motor's fogging.
Oh, nice.
3 seconds into the run, the engine is sputtering, it's coughing, and ultimately it just shuts off. I'm coasting across the finish line. So the truck's got all kinds of potential if we can just get it running right.
Ah, motor's not happy at all. Damn, that was fun.
That actually looked pretty good. I thought it was gonna understeer a lot worse, but he was actually oversteering it and had some control.
Ran a 58.
Is that good?
Pretty good.
I need to go drive a rear engine Porsche because I think this is what that's gonna be like.
Really?
Yeah, the understeer I was worried about, not there at all. And I really didn't have to brake that often, which was good because the brakes are horrible. The problem now is, in the S's, the motor shut off. So,
Well, we have rescue right here. This guy's gonna loan us a screwdriver and a 5/8 so we can fix it.
yeah, put the magic touch on this and we can go faster because it went at 58 and the motor was off for at least 4 or 5 seconds more than once during the run.
So I just need to drop, you think, both of them a little bit? Quarter turn?
Yeah, the only bummer about it is because it doesn't understeer, what it does do is you're going, you're gripping, and then the back of this thing wants to come all the way
saw that. I
around.
thought it was good. You recovered it. Let's do it again! I thought I had the carburetor dialed in, but when Finnegan went out on the autocross, the engine kept dying, and it seemed like it was still flooding. It was like start for fuel, or it was choking on fuel.
Oh, if the motor would just stay running, I could go so much faster.
I was messing around with float adjustments, we were playing around with the squirters, and all of a sudden, we noticed the thing had no fuel pressure.
Wait a minute, do we even have fuel pressure?
No! The problem the whole time was a clog in the fuel filter. We got that thing blown out, and finally Finnegan was able to go out on the autocross and get a clean run.
All right, Moz Dog, you and me, let's do this. Come on, baby, come on. Not bad so far.
Oh! Saves it, kinda.
Come on, baby, you can do this.
Survey says...
Woo!
55.34, best pass of the day.
$5,000, a little bit of elbow grease. We're only 4.5 seconds behind a GTR.
Yeah?
A GTR, folks. All-wheel
All-wheel
drive
drive.
and turbo. And that guy's probably a professional driver.
That's only 4 seconds.
Only.
The best part about this truck is the front wheel drive old Toronado axle stuffed in the back of it. because you would think this thing would understeer, and it doesn't. Not at all. It just grips, and then it spins out, which is what I did on my last run. And you know what? I don't care, because this is a $5,000 truck we bought off Craigslist, spent a couple hours working on, and it's almost hanging with supercars, because roadkill.
It's Sunday morning and we're all pumped up to hit the road course, but first, we've got to swallow some humiliation. We're going to go through the judging portion of the program, which is mandatory at the Optima Challenge. They're going to look over the truck for engineering and fit and fitment and amenities and all sorts of stuff, and we will prove to be mint.
And we didn't want to fatigue the car stereo battery cable wiring by zip tying it rigidly, so we just let it move around and flex.
Tell us about the paint.
It's there.
All of it?
Original.
It's factory, one owner.
And then the custom cooling?
Right? Not everyone has that.
What happened to the center one?
He had to be able to see on the road course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's people under unrealistic rules.
We're all
We think
about the
safety first.
All about safety.
There are 3 run groups at Optima events for the road course. There's novice, intermediate, and advanced. Where do you think we landed? Well, Finnegan signed up for novice so that he wouldn't end up knocking anybody out of their competition, because this is a points meet. But that meant that he was not going to be able to pass any cars.
I don't think they have a lot of faith in me. All I said was, I need to be behind somebody to follow, because I've never been on the track before. And there's about 10 people in front of me and 2 behind me, and they're still telling me to go to the back of the line. No faith. Well, there we go. This is the first time we've ever driven this thing fast.
Now Finnegan's out on the road course, and honestly, this is where I'm happy it's not me. There's some high speeds involved here, and the truck's brakes are sketchy at best. And Finnegan claims this thing turns in better than expected, but I'm thinking that's not a real high bar.
Uh-oh, these brakes. Oh, not good, not good. Okay, I can smell them, and I really can't feel them.
Man, the Maserati is out there and not too embarrassing. I expected it to have puked oil or overheated at this point or spun off the track or something, but he's hanging in there. And in fact, I can't help but notice that the Corvette in front of him is not exactly running away from the Mazda. It's almost like this isn't roadkill.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so much fun.
And we're having fun for $5,000, which was too much to pay for that turd, but that's not important right now, because Finnegan's really happy.
We're road coursing with 4-wheel drum brakes. Uh-oh. I almost went off. Let's see if they black flagged me.
Did it blow up yet?
Miraculously, it's still running.
I don't see fluids or connecting rods falling out of it.
210 degrees. The cooling system rocks.
That's amazing. AC Plumbing for the win.
I love Home Depot.
We're gonna need you to just pull up and catch that Corvette.
I am literally on his back bumper right now.
This is probably pretty fun. I'm kind of jealous. The Mazda has survived 15 minutes of abuse at the hands of Finnegan at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. I'm gonna alert the media. Survival. I think that's the main thing that we can claim here. We ended up not running every single element of competition at the Optima event, but we had a riot, and that was the point the whole time. Optima is the official battery of Roadkill, and they wanted us to do this basically to show you that you can show up at one of these ultimate street car events and have a riot without having to spend $100,000 on a Pro Touring Camaro or Chevelle. And we did it. The thing is, we fell in love with the truck at the same time. Yeah, it's got a whole lot of troubles, but Finnegan and I have been going back and forth. Should we hop up the Oldsmobile? Should we put a big block Chevy in it? Maybe a turbo LS motor? All I know is this thing's gonna hang around. It is now part of the Roadkill family. And so you will see it again here on Roadkill. You know what the real bummer is here is if this was a Chevy Love, we could call it the Love Muscle.
3 words of advice.
EFI.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
How's your sweat?
Present and accounted for.
The transgression, I think, is okay.
That's hot.
Really?
That's really hot. Excuse me. $5,000, folks. Get yourself some of this. Oh, I can't believe I just said that out loud.
This one's smoking. The other one's not. Let me check under the hood. Let's just make sure that's not on fire.
That's brake smoke, huh?
Yeah, it's fine.
I got an idea.
Huh.
I'll loan you my sweating driving suit and helmet. You go out there.
No thanks, I'm good.
We're on the Bay Bridge. And now I got Journey stuck in my head.
Living in a lonely world. Took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
Hold on to that feeling.
When the lights go down in the city, who I wanna be there in my city.